Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto in Action. I hope you guys are all doing great. So in this video, I want to show you how to set your take profit and stop loss target when you're trading the breakout of an uptrend line. So for those who don't know, an uptrend, okay, is something that happens whenever the price is forming higher highs and higher low, or should I say, whenever the candles are forming higher highs and higher lows. So I have a perfect example here of uptrend right here. Okay, this is on the daily time frame. So I'll just show you. Let me make this big. Okay, so you can see here, once the price got to this low here, it went up. Okay, after going up here, it formed this high, and then after that it dropped and then formed this low. Now as you can see, this low here is higher than this previous low, right? So since this low here is higher than this previous low, what I do, okay, as a trader, let me just delete this line. Okay, I'll go ahead and grab my trend line here, and then I will try to connect these two lows together. Okay, I connect this low and this low together, and then what I'll do is I would extend the line. Okay, I'll extend the line, and let's just imagine that this part here did not exist at all. Okay, the only data we have so far on the chart is this low and this low, and the high here and the high here. Okay, so I connect these two lows together, and then this is literally the beginning of an uptrend. Okay, so I would extend my line to as far as I want, just because I want to see if in the future, when the price comes back to this trend line, it's gonna respect it or not. So in this case, you can see, what did the price do when it came back to the trend line a third time? Let me delete this line. What did it do? So this was the first time. This was the first time, and then this was the second time. This here is the third time. So you can see when the price came back to this trend line, the third time, what did it do? It respected it, and then it bounced back up. And as it bounced back up, it ended up forming a high that is higher than this previous high right here. So as you can see throughout the whole journey, what the price has been doing, every time it finds support on this trend line here, it always formed a new high up until this point right here. Okay, up until this point, the price actually failed to form a high. After this low here, okay, after this low, the price actually failed to form a high that was higher than this high. And because of this actually created a double top, and then the price came back, touched this. It actually didn't touch this line. Okay, it didn't touch the trend line. Instead, it went back up again and formed another double top. In fact, this actually makes it a triple top right here, because we have a top right here, another one here, and then a third one. So this is actually a triple top. This is a bearish pattern. Because of this reason, the price was able to break this uptrend line. Okay, now let's get into the main reason why I even made this video, is to show you guys how to set your stop loss and your take profit target when you are trading an uptrend line. Okay, that when you're trading the breakout of an uptrend. Okay, now this type of chart pattern, or whatever you may call it, like this uptrend line, okay, anytime you see the price forming this type of uptrend, just know that eventually, okay, 9 out of 10, this trend line will get broken. Okay, 9 out of 10, this trend line, this uptrend line, will always end up getting broken. Now, when that trend line gets broken, this is your opportunity to actually short it, because since the price broke this trend line, okay, the expectation is that it's actually going to drop lower, because it means that the bulls, okay, the buyers have lost the momentum of pushing the price higher, because they broke the trend line, okay? So this provides a great opportunity for you as a trader to go short. So the moment you see that the price has broken the uptrend line, okay, once that price breaks that trend line, you can go ahead and short it, okay? You're shorting it. And now, where would you set your stop loss? That is the number one thing you always want to think about before you enter trade. Always know exactly where your stop loss will be. So in this case, when it comes to the uptrend line breakout here, the best area to set your stop loss is actually right over here, right above the previous high. So this at the top here, okay? Over here, this is the previous high. Let me make it a different color. So where I have in yellow, that is the previous high. So if I'm entering my trade here, I'm shorting right here at the bottom here after seeing this breakout, then I will set my stop loss right above this previous low, slightly above it. You never want it to be right on it. You just want it to be just slightly above it like this, okay? Why would you want to do that? Well, one of the reasons why is because whenever the price breaks out of an uptrend line, there's two things that can happen. Either one, the price will start dropping down, okay, and hitting the target, the price target, or two, before the price starts dropping, it will actually retrace back up, okay? It will retrace back up to either one, come here to the trend line, touch it, and then it gets rejected there, and then it starts going back down, or two, the price will end up breaking back inside the trend line. If the price breaks back inside the trend line, then this makes this it makes this trend line a false breakout, okay? But there are times, I've seen times where the price will end up breaking back inside the trend line, and then it will find resistance along the previous high here, okay? Usually it will come here and then find resistance and then end up breaking back outside the trend line again, and then start dropping lower. Okay, so this is where you want to set your stop loss right above the previous high, so you are safe, okay? So you don't end up losing money, okay? So you set your stop loss right there. Now for your take profits, this is all going to depend on the uptrend that you're trading, okay? Because not all uptrend are the same, okay? Some uptrend are very short, like this one. I would consider it a very short uptrend just because the price was not making big moves. You know, it was just moving up and down very little. So this is a very, very short uptrend line. So for this one, you know, obviously where I want to set my price target for my profit, okay, you have two targets. The first target, it would be right over here, okay? The previous horizontal support is right here. So you always want to look at the trend line and see where is the previous horizontal support. In this case, you can see obviously right here, this is the previous horizontal support. So if I am entering my trade right here, my first profit, okay, target for profit will be right over here. And then my second target for my profit will be right here at the bottom, okay? This is it. And now you can see how did the trade play out. Let me actually make it bigger so you can see. As we can see, when the price broke out of this trend line, okay, it just started dropping. It hit the first target right here. After hitting that first target, what did it do? It bounced back up. You know, this is why you want to take your profit here, because 9 out of 10, the price will usually bounce back up after coming here to the first target before continuing down, okay? So after the price hits the first target, what do you notice? It went back up, and then after going back up, it found support again, and eventually it came down to the second target, which is usually at the bottom of the trend line where the uptrend began. That is where you want to take your last profit, okay? Because once the price comes here at the bottom, two things will happen. Either one, the price will continue to drop lower, or two, the price will end up finding strong support around this level and then reverse back up. Okay, so that's how you set your stop loss. I'll show you another perfect example of this playing out if I can find one. Okay, here is another perfect example. So we have here, we have another uptrend line. Okay, and then yeah, we have another uptrend here, and then we can see the price broke out of this uptrend. Okay, and then what did it do? It started dropping lower. So you as a trader, you would enter here as soon as you see this candlestick right here, this one, not this one, but this one right here. Okay, as soon as you see that, then you go ahead and short the market. You set your stop loss right above this previous high here. Okay, and then you take profit target. The first area is usually around the previous horizontal support, which is around here. This is where my first take profit would be. You can see it's not that, the distance between where the price broke out and where that first take profit target, is very, very tiny. It's not that many profits. And then the second take profit target would be right here. So you can see what the price did. It came to the first one. This time around, though, it didn't find support. It didn't manage to bounce back up from this horizontal support. Instead, it just dropped all the way down to the second price target. Okay. So there you have it, guys. This is how you set your stop loss and you take profit when you're trading the breakout of an uptrend line. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found some value out of it. If you did, hit that like button. Okay, like this video and subscribe to the channel to learn more on how to trade and invest in cryptocurrency.